Επιλογή in Crisis, or Choice in Crisis, is definitely one of the weirder Rift demos to come out recently. Created by a professor and students of the Athens School of Fine Arts, it was presented at a conference in May about digital storytelling in times of crisis. It is a very surreal blend of maze and branching narrative with a striking art style. We may not all agree on what constitutes an art game, but there is little doubt that Choice in Crisis is one. It's controlled entirely by head movement, and after a brief but effective tutorial, you begin moving forward automatically through a bizarre, abstract black and white environment. You are periodically confronted by diverging paths and make decisions by choosing which one to go down. Each choice is preceded by a question, and each path is labelled with phrases that change the context of that question, giving some degree of meaning to your choices and generating, if not a story, then perhaps a train of thought. It is possible to stop by looking up, giving you more time to decide which route to take or just to absorb your environment. But this doesn't always seem to work, sometimes placing you under time pressure to make your choice. Despite being in VR, Choice in Crisis is most reminiscent of a twine game, playing with language and branching narrative, leaving you to wonder what you might have missed. There are moments of captivating beauty to be discovered here too, but always tempered with a nagging feeling that maybe you've taken a wrong turn. You don't have much information to base your choices on, but there are a couple of different ways to approach this problem. You can try to intuit a correct choice from the text, or you can try to observe the structure of the interconnected nodes that seem to map out the possibility space, picking paths that seem most likely to take you where you want to end up. Although it's by no means obvious whereabouts you should be aiming for anyway, so it all really boils down to gut feeling. It's not clear if there even are good endings and bad endings. Some paths certainly lead to cryptic dead ends that feel like failure. Others lead to what appear to be mini-games, for example a small maze that must be solved within a time limit. Even this doesn't exactly feel fair though, I'm not even sure if it's possible at all. Because of the spatial component of the game, it can take a while to get back to your last choice, which discourages you from brute forcing your way through all the possible options. It certainly doesn't feel like Crisis wants you to see all of its possibilities, just to explore one or two of your own and wonder about the rest. The description of the demo says that Choice in Crisis simulates a system in crisis as the structure of choices and interconnections which under certain conditions can threaten the balance of the system itself. I'm not sure I follow that completely. The space that you navigate doesn't feel like any kind of system as I understand it, and your choices don't seem to impact anything other than your own place within that space. Overall, it is a little baffling, and defies being pinned down to any particular meaning. If you're into weird conceptual twine games, or like the idea of navigating an unsettling abstract maze, then Choice in Crisis is a curio that's worth your time.